And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark, where hopefully we now have a dead bear. Our character's still pretty badly damaged from the bear mauling, so you have to be a little bit careful. Apparently, blood splatter from me getting mauled is there, but the blood splatter from the bear getting arrowed is not. Which I suppose actually may be a good sign that the bear is not up and about, because things like that are not necessarily tracked when the bear dies. Okay, I'm not seeing the bear at this point, so let's go grab our fire, and we'll bring the fire with us. Worst case scenario, the fire will let the bear know I'm there, and then the bear will let me know it's too close. I'm not worried about burning fatigue right now. Because we want to get a lot of hit points back, so everything goes according to plan. There'll be a dead bear. We'll harvest the dead bear. While doing that, we'll be making plenty of food, so getting calories back is not a problem. Honestly, with my current situation, I think I'm going to have more problems with trying to find fuel to cook the bear than anything else. So yeah, there's the bear. The bear does appear to be dead. No, I'm not expecting anything in the device, just let's check. It's been over an hour, so my expectation is the bear is dead. I may be about to regret that as I approach the bear. No, the bear's dead. Oh, scrolled message. Telling me about a memento hit. Now, I think this is an asphalt bridge, so it should let me start a fire on the bridge. Yeah. Let's just get that fire going before this torch runs out. Let's go quickly fetch our cooking gear from the fire over here.
Can't feel my feet.
Let's see how much we get off this bear. Let's start off with 2 kilograms of bear meat. So we have calories for the rest of the process.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
The other thing that's of high value, which I will prioritize, is taking off the hide. And then at which point I'll probably just prioritize meat, because the guts are fairly low priority to me. So we get 4 kilograms of meat off. and time it takes for that batch of meat to cook. This piece over here, because I don't want to mix the cooked and uncooked. Make a fat pile and a meat pile. Then we'll nibble on this one. So again, we got 2 hours in this fire. This is a reasonably wind-sheltered place, so there's a decent possibility I'll be able to keep the fire for the whole time. 53 minutes-ish on the meat cooking. So we'll take 9 kilograms of meat off.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Drop the fat. Oops. Clicked. Drop the fat. Drop the meat. Eat the tiny chunk. That may not have been the tiny chunk. It felt like it took too long to eat that one. Hydrate the character, and then go back to chopping meat. So that's bear. 51-ish minutes. So I'll probably just take another 9 kilograms off. Yeah. Oh darn, the wind has managed to take my fire. Will make it a little bit more complicated to keep harvesting. The wind is going to play ball.
Too much stuff to carry.
I think I may just have enough fuel to harvest the bear. It might not be enough to cook the bear. That's a different problem. We're gonna run out of burnables in the middle of cooking it, but we should at least be able to finish harvesting this bear. Well, of the meat. I might not be able to get the guts off. Okay, this is where it's going to get real fiddly for the last bit, where I'm trying to harvest the guts.
think I need to lay down.
So each one of these is taking 10 minutes. The campfire lies a little bit, because the campfire is giving me time based off of how warm or cold it is. Plus, every time the wind is above a certain speed, the wind will kick it from whatever amount of time it has to 9 minutes. But I get more time if the worldwide temperature is cold, where I am standing. It is. So I'm getting that sort of situation of, if I get lucky and I put a stick in, the stick will last for more than 10 minutes. Well, a lot more than 10 minutes. If I get unlucky, it will last for, like, exactly 10 minutes. So yeah, this is, I'm going through my torches at this point, which is not super great. I'd rather the wind go away so I can toss the piece of coal in there and just call it good for the rest of it. I think the wind may have gone away. May take the gamble to just toss the piece of coal in on the next one. Yeah, if I get unlucky, what'll end up happening, the wind will kick up and kick the coal down to 9 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna take the risk. We're gonna just toss the piece of coal in there and go for the rest of the guts. Okay, bear fully harvested. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be mapping weather when we get over. Well, if we were to go straight to the Polaroid location, we wouldn't get there in time. It'd be too late at night for that. Get one more round of meat cooked. And then we'll transport the guts and the hide to the cave.
Gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yep, it's time. No more dilly-dallying, it's time to go to the cave. I think I'm down, as far as fuel goes, I've got the torches and a one stick. So, it's time to get the cave. The cave will have some coal. And I'll probably leave the guts in the cave.
Faint.
This end of the cave. The hide I'll probably take with me when we wake up from the sleep. The rest. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a sprint here, because we're pretty good on calories, and I don't want to take any more damage. We have slowly been recovering because all the meters were full, right, when we were working the bear. But we still took a bunch of damage from the bear, so would like to recover from the bear and not take damage from other sources.
Can't feel my hands.
Okay, here's the cave. I'm gonna leave the guts at this end of the cave. We are eventually gonna come back here because we need to map that end of the cave, I think. It might be the other end of the cave, but I think it's this end of the cave. But we are going to pass through here looking for coal along the way, and when we get to the other end, I'm going to give the character his well-deserved at this point 10-hour nap. I don't necessarily think that's a renewable coal, but we'll grab it. No, we don't want... Tinder plug, we don't need to loot the corpse for a tinder plug. We can make those, and we don't need them either way. The corpse can keep its prize. Oh, I think I know which cave is the cave for Failed Cargo. It's probably the one down in the crash site. That was the second place to go check for the Polaroid. We're not obviously going to need to go down there anytime soon, because we found it earlier. But that would have been the second place to check for the Polaroid. Okay, a bit sad with the amount of coal we found. This is apparently not a very good cave for looking for coal. I don't like how low on water I am. Spent a lot of time cooking, little time actually making water, apparently. Let's give our character his 10-hour snooze. I'll give him most of his condition back. Oh, I should have put the bedroll, or the bear hide down while I took that snooze. Do I want a map here? I do want a map here. Oh, I suppose I'm just gonna start a fire. I don't need to light the torch to do that. Oh, we have enough to do it with the stick.
Come on. Turned out pretty well.
So yeah, I don't think this is the one I need to map, but we're gonna map it anyway. So if it was the one we needed to map, we should be one more surveyed location in Mountain Town. And yeah, no, we didn't get it. We've got the picnic area, we got the cave system. Apparently we still, well, maybe the bridge isn't one of the areas. We'll check that while we're sitting here. Cave, crash plane, crash prison transport bus, graveyard, cabin, basin, park, schoolhouse, gas station, Meadows Farm, the radio tower, Rocky Refuge, Spruce Falls Bridge. So yeah, we were right next to the bridge, and yet it didn't map the bridge. The game can sometimes be a bit picky, where you got to map from the church. We've been to the church, but we haven't mapped the arch, the cave system, Forlorn Muskeg, and the town Milton, and the woodlots. A lot of those I think will get mapped from the Polaroid location alone, so we're not going to sit around here too long, especially because apparently that fire wasn't, you know, warm. It just took the bite off the cold. Didn't actually make us warm. So just down here is where Pleasance Valley's purpose cache is. If it was desert for meat, I might harvest that deer, but I'm not. So that deer gets to stay. We're gonna pop our head in the purpose cache and we'll look a bit inside before we come
Looks
outside
like
to map
a new
it.
day is dawning.
Oh. As far as abandoned caches and nothing in it, this one had matches, so it's high on my list of potentially useful places. I had some Polaroid. Oh, and the Piper's Pie. The Piper's Pie. We found the Piper's Pie. Yes, for an abandoned ruined cache was not a bad heist. Not a bad haul at all. Okay, I do want to map here as well. I know this is not for Faithful Cartographer, but, you know, put on the map where the purpose caches are for those that do not know where they are, I think is a valuable thing to do. Even if it isn't required for Faithful Cartographer.
Come on. Come on. We need to find some place to escape this cold.
Don't want to be here too long, so I'm just going to make a liter of water. Do the map. Apparently it got even colder while I was doing that map. How do I want to work this? Let's try to take the fire with us. If I can't take the fire with us, I might duck in and warm up in the cache. If I can take the fire with us, I'll try to take it down to the next cave. We'll just take the damage on the way. So we got most of the damage back from the bear. Good night's sleep does wonders, right?
Leave something behind.
So yeah, if I come around this corner and the the torch goes out, and it isn't, I would have gone right back in the purpose cache and warmed up in there. Instead, we're going to go down to the cave. So that is a one-way down, so don't go down it until you're prepared. So it's quite a decent walk back around. Oh darn! Quite a decent walk back around to where the bear meat is. So I don't want to head back around there right away. I'm thinking we should be warm in the cave that's going to come up ahead on the left. There should be a little more coal there as well. So that's kind of where I'm heading right now. Taking the opportunity to sprint every once in a while to get there faster. Because right now, because I know where the bear meat is, we got plenty of calories, and what we don't have a lot of is hit points. So I'd like to trade calories for hit points if I can. And obviously, well, this weather might be usable for mapping, but I'm not going to guess it is. So I'm going to warm up this cave over here. New location discovered. So this may be the cave it's talking about for Fabled Photographer. So we'll take a moment and map here. Just put it on the map. And obviously we can check while we're sitting here warming up a bit. Surveyed locations. Oh, this is the cave. This is the cave known as the cave. Yep. This wasn't the cave I was thinking it was going to be, but it's the cave. Is the cave. Take our 1 hour snooze to warm the character up, and hopefully let the weather clear up a little bit. And then we'll go up to the Polaroid spot and make a fire there. That might not be a particularly warm fire, but hopefully it's warm enough for us to map the Polaroid location, which should, with one single swipe, do a lot of town to town in one go. This is the Polaroid location. We are minus 26 degrees. Oof. That's double cold weather. We've got the Polaroid mapped and revealed a big portion of the town. Now, where are we with town to town? So that we went from 3 to 16 by using the Polaroid. So that got us the crashed prison bus, the graveyard, the park, the old schoolhouse, the gas station, the picnic area, the radio tower, which of course did the radio tower right next to the radio tower, Rocky Refugee, the church, the arch. We've already done the cave system, we've done the town, and it got us all 3 woodlots. So we still got a couple places left to do. The Broken Bridge it didn't do. Didn't do the Hunter's Blind. Didn't do the Hunter's Lodge, or the Landslide, or the... Oh, wait, no, that's the Broken Bridge. It's gonna matter. Didn't do the Crash Plane, so we're gonna have to go to the crash site. Didn't do Hermit's Cabin, which I believe is down in the basin. Didn't do the basin. Didn't do Paradise Meadows Farm, which is on the way down to the basin. Or Spruce Falls Bridge, which arguably it should have given to us because we mapped right next to it, but we'll have to go there again. Cave system we'll probably do sometime on the way out to Hush River Valley. And Portland Muskeg is down in the basin. So if we look at the map right. I'm actually surprised it didn't do the... Well, the basin's here, right? So there's the basin. The Hermit Hut, I think it's down in the basin. So I'm actually surprised it didn't do the hut. 2 Portland Muskegs down the basin. Surprised it didn't do... Based on how much it did here, there is a point out here that it didn't map. And then Hush River Valley, maybe the cabins we were in the other day didn't map those. And that was us mapping. That was us mapping. That's the bridge that we're missing. For whatever reason, it didn't want to do the bridge. We'll have to get a slightly different position to do the bridge when we go over there next time. And then at that point, it'll probably be just making the place a nicer map. Yeah, let's take advantage of this water for a moment, or this fire for a moment, to make a little bit of water. Because I had to put a little coal in there to be warm. So if anything, I probably put too much in there. Was there anything? I think I checked the box before, but let's check it again. Yeah, the box is empty. So I am slightly unlucky in that probably would be the most likely place for the battery to be if I need the battery for the radio tower. There is a shed down the hill which has a decent possibility for it to be in there if I need it. Get warming up bonus from the porridge, which would be enough for us to get down the hill.
I might have to drop some gear.
Okay, not currently liking the idea of going to go down in the wind and the rain, but, well, in the wind. We'll make do. I'll probably finish up this part by getting back down to Milton Town cabin. The wind took out my fire, so that's probably a bad sign for trying to hold the fire down the hillside here. But yeah, this has been a productive episode. The Polaroid got us a whole 13 locations more than we had before we got there. So we got like 6 more to go. 6, 7 more to go. And we are on track to start recovering from that bear mauling. So just as long as we don't get jumped by any more wolves, we'll be probably pretty good for the rest of the run here in Town to Town. And then I'll have to decide if I want to actually go into Hush River Valley or go back down to Coastal Highway. Oops. Accidentally picked the filing cabinet, so now one of my toes hurts. You okay? So hopefully I don't need a battery for that radio tower, because we haven't found one, but this is where I'm going to go ahead and put part break. I suppose in comparison to the other 3 parts that I did tonight, this is probably the shorter of the 4. But it was a very productive episode, if we're going to go off of those metrics. So I hope you've been enjoying. This is where I'm going to go ahead and end the part and the stream. There'll be another stream of Long Dark and 4 Nights. Because I try to stream every... Well, I'm running on a 4-game stream cycle, so I stream a game every night. And I basically cycle it between the 4 games. When I finish a game, I add a different game to the cycle. So I hope you've been enjoying it. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll probably get around to recording another part by tomorrow. So you can probably expect there to be another part up tomorrow if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, the next part will be in 4 days, but I'll be streaming a different game tomorrow. I think it's Terra Invicta tomorrow. If I remember what I've got on my stream schedule. Whatever's on the stream schedule for the next 4 days is actually accurate, so you can check up on that, and that should show what's coming up. So either way, I hope you all have been enjoying. Have a good time, and good luck until the next part in the next stream. Till then, wish you the best of luck. Bye for now.